Jump in the ravine.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I came across this video on YouTube where basically the creator scripted a Minecraft Manhunt, and I thought to myself, dang, that looks like an easy way to get some views. Now, some of you guys might point out that, yes, the creator made a second video describing how hard it was to make the first video, but, luckily for me, I didn't watch that video, so I decided I'm gonna try and do this myself because my channel's a bit dead in the water and I need some easy views. Now I was feeling pretty excited about this video at the start. I got together a group of the best Minecraft players that I could find in the group chat, and under my terrific leadership, the project was an unprecedented success.
No.
Uh-oh.
That was me, you idiot.
Sorry.
This is all your fault, Treexus.
Mr. President, come here, Mr. President.
Oh,
Mr. President, fucked up.
Don't go in the ravine. Don't go in the guys. Don't go in the ravine.
Why did we use that? What?
I'm blazing my torches to light my lamp.
I got hit by the warden.
Please get out of your pumpkin belt.
Now I decided to add a little bit of a twist to my video so that way it wouldn't be the exact same as the video I'm ripping off. So I thought to myself, well, what's trending on the internet right now? Oh yeah, there's always this guy. And there's been quite a few people coming after him lately, so that made me realize this could be the perfect Minecraft video. I can be a Secret Service agent trying to protect one of my friends who's the president, while a group of assassins try and kill him. But I still had to figure out, what should the president's goal be? I mean, what should he have to do in order to win the video? And that made me ask myself, what exactly does the president like? Well, aside from tariffs, walls, extramarital affairs, and of course Vladimir Putin, there is one thing that Trump loves above all other things, and that is McDonald's. And so I decided that the president's goal should be to reach a certain number of McDonald's before the assassins get to him. And since we've got 4 more years left with him, how about we make it 4 McDonald's? That seems fair. But because I'm lazy, I'm not actually gonna build a McDonald's in Minecraft, because that would take time, and I don't want to spend time on this video. It's supposed to be easy views after all. So instead, I think I'll just put down a beacon and call that the McDonald's. But without further ado, it was time to get started. I loaded up a new world and we began planning the script. I came up with some really advanced traps to catch the assassins with, and we were almost ready to start, but there was one more thing we needed to do. I needed to choose which of my friends would play what role. I chose my boy Treexus for my fellow bodyguard because I wanted him on my side and he's really good at PvP. Now for the 3 assassins, I chose the next 3 best PvPers I had in my friend group. But then I might have made a decision that was maybe not the best. It might have been the decision that doomed the video to fail. It definitely doomed the video to fail. For the role of president, I chose my friend Lining Cactus, who had never played Minecraft Java before this challenge. In hindsight, it wasn't the best choice. But I figured like, hey man, me and Treexus are pretty good at the game. I think we'll be able to keep him safe, right? Now, to start the manhunt out, I had this really cool idea where basically I would have a fishing rod, I would hook it onto the president, then he would jump off a cliff. I would jump with him, and then as he's about to hit the ground, I'd pull him up, and then I myself would MLG with like some scaffolding or something. And believe it or not, this actually did work when I was testing it with my friend Treexus. But here's the thing, when me and Treexus did it, we were doing it from like a 20-foot drop in the middle of broad daylight. When I did with the president, it was down like, I don't know, like 50 or 60 blocks, and it was into like this really dark cave where I couldn't see anything. And, well, it didn't go quite as planned.
They're coming. Just, alright, jump in the ravine.
And on top of all that, we were having some other issues that they were just a little bit bizarre. Like, for some reason, the president kept on referring to himself in the third person as Mr. President.
Mr. President's
wait.
scared!
Stop referring to yourself in the third person.
And also, he was having trouble calling us his Secret Service agents. Instead, we were always his Social Security or his Secretary of State.
Protect me, Social Security.
Follow
I'm
me.
on your tail.
We need to get out of here.
Secretary of State Pumpkin Bell, we got this.
I'm not the Secretary of State. I'm your Secret Service agent.
Also, random side note, if you're wondering why the background changed, it's because I unfortunately got kicked out of the other room I was recording in. But anyways, after we decided to cancel that scene at the start, we decided to just run away from the assassins at the beginning. But as it turned out, that was not the end of my troubles. You see, not even 10 seconds into the video, the president fell into a hole. He wasn't knocked into the hole. No. He just fell in.
Let's go, Mr. President.
Jump past the ravine. Oh,
Coming.
Mr. President, come on, Mr. President. What are you
shit.
I'm
doing?
hitting them. They're just
Mr.
ignoring me.
President.
But because I was a Secret Service agent, it meant that I had to go straight into the big ugly hole right after he did. And yeah, I was beginning to realize, okay, maybe it wasn't the smartest idea to cast someone who had a day's worth of Minecraft experience as the most important role in the video. But think about this, in real life, are the presidents actually like really good PvPers? Like if an assassin attacks one, are they gonna be fighting back like wild? I didn't think so. But anyways, putting all that aside, it was time to get to the first beacon. Now, at the time of planning the video, I thought it'd be really cool if I put the beacon somewhere really hard to get to. So, I put it in the middle of an ancient city. Now, if I'd known how things were gonna be going, I probably would have chosen somewhere else to put the beacon. Like, maybe 2 feet in front of his face. But I thought we were going to be killing this challenge, so I, being the genius I am, chose to put the beacon in an ancient city, where the wardens are. Now at this point, I had to choose between one of 2 options. The first option was that I could do the totally logical thing, stop recording the video, figure out a new plan besides sending in the president to an ancient city where he will definitely die and probably has a 0% chance of ever possibly surviving. Or I could send in the president for the memes and lols. And so our jolly gang of 3 morons began heading into the ancient city. And as it turned out, the president did not quite understand the concept that if you make noise, the warden wakes up.
what's an ancient city?
Wait. No. Don't run. Sneak.
But as it turned out, the wardens were only our second biggest problem, because at the same time we were entering the city, the assassins came in. They were right on our tail, so we had to quickly get to the beacon before they got to us. At this point, no one even gave a crap if they made noise, so the wardens were starting to wake up like crazy, and we couldn't see a thing because of them. But then I saw in the chat that the assassins had made the advancement for entering an ancient city. That's when I knew it was going down. And the assassins managed to catch up to us right at the same time as my screen was going black from the wardens, which was actually really convenient because it let me get this shot, which is actually probably the best shot of the video.
Gotten away from the hunters. I'm coming back to you guys.
I think the hunters are here in the city. They're here! Oh my gosh! Look out, Mr. President!
With the assassins now upon us, I had no choice but to turn and fight them directly. We went into the fight with iron gear against their diamond
Watch
armor,
out.
but despite this disadvantage, we were able to successfully drive them off, at least temporarily. And while me and Treexus fought off the assassins, the president quietly made his way towards the beacon. If he made even the slightest of sounds, the wardens would be instantly alerted to his location and they would immediately attack him. But luckily he was dead silent. But in fighting off the assassins, I had no choice but to make lots of noise, and this attracted multiple wardens towards me. Suddenly they were attacking me and they were the bigger threat than the assassins, so I fled the scene as fast as I could. But then the president accidentally made a noise, and the wardens were suddenly onto him. I had to go and distract them so that they wouldn't kill him. The president was finally able to activate the beacon, so it was time to get out of there. Me and Trixis made it to the president's location, and the three of us left the city. Now, what I just showed you was a pretty cool fight scene, and it's exactly how I wanted this to go. But there were a few unfortunate details I might have left out from that little clip. Like how none of it actually happened, and what really happened was we got murdered a bunch in the ancient city. Like, a lot. Like, remember how earlier I said I narrowly escaped some wardens? Well, actually, I didn't quite narrowly escape them. Yeah, I actually just got obliterated by them. After that little incident, I had to teleport myself back to the ancient city, and then the president was attacked by the wardens.
Where are you?
I'm under
Go
attack.
to the gateway. Get to the gate.
Help.
Where?
And I know earlier I said I went and successfully distracted them, but the truth is, I couldn't actually find where the president was.
Where?
I see you, Mr. President. I'm being attacked by the warden.
Where are you, Mr. President? Are you at the gateway? I'm at the gateway.
So we were just running around while he was getting killed by the warden, trying to get together, and then this happened.
Where are you, Mr. President? Are you at the gateway? I'm at the gateway.
Please save me. I'm a warden and an enemy.
At the bottom of the gateway, or where?
Dad.
And we tried doing everything we possibly could to make this work, but nothing we did actually helped. Like, we went into creative mode and literally killed every single warden inside that city to try and make it safer for him. We teleported him right in front of the beacon, but no matter what we did, every time, somehow they would kill him, or a warden would kill him, or something somehow would kill him. We tried to do a play where we would escape from the ancient city. We had like this scaffolding set up for him to run around and then escape up and out of the city. But he couldn't climb the scaffolding. Like, we kept on trying and trying, and he just couldn't climb up the scaffolding.
We have
Oh
the
wait,
router
no, that's the
module. We're
president.
So, the ancient city was low-key a disaster. But I was still feeling optimistic about the rest of the video, so I decided to turn my focus towards the next beacon, which I put inside a woodland mansion. The three of us were able to make it to the woodland mansion without too much trouble, thanks mainly to the fact that I teleported us there. But the assassins were still right on our tail because, well, I teleported them too. Now, when I was planning out this scene, I wanted it to be where me and the president and our other guard were running around the mansion trying to find the beacon while the assassins were chasing us through the mansion. So what I did was I hid the beacon inside one of the wool pillager heads in the mansion, and I gave the president the hint that the beacon is inside a head. Now, I was hoping that the president was going to be able to figure out from my riddle that it was inside one of the wool heads in the mansion, but he didn't figure that out, and he had some kind of weird ideas about what I might have meant by inside a head.
I know I made up the riddle, but what could it mean?
Maybe inside of a cat. Or inside of your head.
No, it's not. I'm not giving you head.
And remember how I said the assassins were gonna be chasing us all this time? Well, that happened, they were here, and we were fighting them off, but it wasn't all that scary, because instead of there being 3 of them, there was just 1 of them. You see, 2 out of the 3 of them were busy that day, and I really had to get it moving along, so we kinda just had to film with only 1 assassin that day, and make it seem like they were all 3 of them. But it really wasn't the same.
It's weird that there's no enemies in this.
But anyways, eventually I realized that there was absolutely no way the president was gonna figure out on his own where the beacon was, so I gave him some gentle nudges to show him where it was.
Let's find any sort of head we can see. Do you see any
your
heads
head.
around, Mr. President? Mr.
Oh my
President,
God.
do you see any heads around?
I heard there's a diamond block if we find a cat head. Oh my god! There's an evoker head right over there. Let me bridge to it.
Now, after activating the beacon, the original plan was for us to just cut a hole in the wall of the mansion and leave that way, but But as we were doing that, one of the assassins had a pretty good idea. Oh, did I say one of the assassins? Sorry, I meant the only assassin.
Oh my god.
I'm mining for iron so I could burn down the woodland mansion.
That would actually be funny if you managed to. Honestly, let's go back inside so we can burn it down.
I haven't
that'll be
found
funny.
iron yet.
That'll be a cool shot if we're like running. We'll just give you like some flint and steel.
Now this idea actually made for a pretty cool scene. We moved as fast as we could to get the president out of the mansion, but it was already all on fire, so we ran through the burning building trying to dodge the assassin. But then when we got downstairs, I had a bit of trouble getting the president to escape from the building, because remember that head I was talking about earlier that the beacon was inside? Well, he didn't quite understand that we didn't need to find it anymore now that we had lit the beacon.
Oh my god, inside of the head, I see a head right here.
We already got the beacon, sir.
Why is there another head then?
Oh my gosh. Are you stupid?
It wasn't inside of that. Nothing was inside of this head.
I'm coming to rescue you, sir. Come with me, sir, please. We have to get out of here. The assassins are here. And the whole thing is on fire.
But after I got the president back on track, we sailed away from the burning mansion and towards the third beacon, which I decided to put at the build limit. And basically what ended up happening was we had a big Fortnite-style build battle with the assassin, and again, it was just one assassin. But needless to say, we absolutely owned him in the build battle. And, you know, in fairness, there was maybe one or two times that the assassin killed us during the build battle. Now, here's the thing. Eventually, we did manage to light that beacon, but after so much dying and failing, we all kind of knew that this video wasn't actually going to work out. So there was one more beacon that I put on top of a mountain, and we did go and light it, but no one was really taking it seriously at that point, and this was when we all really knew that it had truly been botched. Now I want to make it clear though, this video did not fail because of any of my friends. At the end of the day, the reason it failed was because of me. I was the one who planned it out, or if we're being honest, didn't plan it out. But none of this would have been remotely possible without their help, so I really do want to thank them. But with that being said, like and subscribe if you feel like being nice to me, and I'll see you next time.